Hi, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural video web post for LEDOsuite by Cirrus ABS. My name is Derek Pilley, and I'm the one that's posting all this fun content for you guys over the last couple of months. If you're familiar with the Cirrus ABS blog and you've seen some kind of shenanigans going on in the background, no shenanigans today, just me sharing some year-end thoughts and kind of what's going to be on the horizon for economic development organizations and their efforts to develop integrated marketing plans to really capture more investment. We're hoping that next year is going to be a much more positive year in terms of new investment in communities. But even if there isn't a lot of new investment taking place, we're seeing a lot of reinvestment, and I'm sure that trend will continue as companies try to figure out how they're going to stay effective consolidating operations and locations. That means you're all competing with each other to try to get that investment in your community. So how can we, help that process along? What social media have to do with that? Well, the top level issue I think is going to be engagement. We know from the site selection community, their own statistics, that basically 4 out of every 5 investment decisions is made without the assistance of a professional consultant. So that means that there's 80% of these site selectors, or 80% of these decisions, the site selectors aren't even involved with. So who's making the decision? It's probably an executive at the company, or maybe it's even the CEO himself. Most likely they've delegated it to somebody within the company, and you really don't know how that person communicates. Oh, what we're seeing is more and more people are becoming familiar and comfortable with using Facebook or Twitter or even LinkedIn, that individual people, customers, potential investors, they're all using these as primary modes of communication. Some people, I know even around here, sometimes it's easier to get a hold of somebody using social media than it is using email. Now, if that's the case, if you don't have a way for these potential investors to communicate with you, then you're going to be out of the running right off the bat. So if you've got somebody who's doing his research on LinkedIn and is looking for potential sites and wants to find the economic development executive for your community, and you're not on LinkedIn, then that's going to be a huge problem because they're probably just going to skip over you. It's almost like an unfair way of being shortlisted. You're not really being shortlisted, but because you don't have the channel available that that person's choosing to communicate with, then you're out of the game. So one very basic reason is to just facilitate that communication and give people an option, especially when there are people that aren't necessarily doing site selection as their main job, but is something they've been tasked with as one of their responsibilities with the company they're working for. Another reason is that it is measurable, and we'll get into a lot more with this at our upcoming webinar, which will be the second Thursday of January, and I hope all of you will join us for that. But it's measurable, and increasingly, everything we do at Cirrus ABS related to integrated marketing is showing you how you can measure the effectiveness of the technology you're choosing to employ. That way, you can make really good decisions as to whether you want to keep doing that or whether you want to switch and try a different path. So it's measurable. You can show your stakeholders exactly what they're getting for what you're putting into it, which is really important. And thirdly, because we talk about search engine optimization all the time here, it does help with search engine optimization and building up site authority and just getting other people engaged with what you're doing. Economic development organizations do not need to post to Facebook every day. But if they do, if they've got good content, they should be posting every day. If you've got content to put out there, you want people to find it. And increasingly, people are turning to social media as a source for finding that information. So get it out there, get it online. I hope you all had a great holiday week, and looking forward to an exciting new year. And as always, if there's anything we can do to help, just give us a call. Again, my name is Derek Pilley with LEDOsuite by Cirrus ABS, and you can call me at 260-442-3953. Have a great year.